Hi, this is Dr. Dan Purser, danpursermd.com here. Wow, start of a new year. Here we go. We're going to be doing these Facebook Lives. We'll try and do them every Sunday night. You guys seem to like that, and we like that too. But we're going to be skipping a few of these. We got to, for sanity's sake. It's and a lot of other reasons. But I have to travel some. I got asked to speak last week, a keynote speaker in Miami at the AMMG conference, what is that, April 2021?
Yeah,
April, yep.
Yeah, on designing a nutrigenomics for genetics at work. I think it's interesting. So I'm gonna be talking about that. It's at Doral National down in Miami. So we already have the rooms booked. That's a really good conference. They pay for everything and fly me down there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're in Miami, you probably can't come over to the conference unless you want to pay a lot of money and you're a physician or healthcare practitioner. Okay. Across from me is Brecken, my co-sponsor? What are you?
A co-sponsor. I'm just here. Just kidding. I just help out.
You just hang out with me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And to my left here, running the 14 cameras, the 12 microphones, and all the equipment. You have like a massive installation of screens there, Jackson. Is Jackson, and still, have you met any girls from the Facebook Live yet? No.
We won't talk about that.
I'm trying to be his wing dad, but it's just not working.
Wing Dan.
Yeah, Wing Dan.
No, I'm the wing dad. Not a wing Dan. I don't know what a wing dan is.
That's you. The Wing Dan.
Now for the theme song. Brecken, you're going to play it tonight?
I am.
No, Jackson, you play the theme song.
I don't know where the kalimba went.
I hit it.
Brecken's got it.
Oh, yep. You're springing this on me. I think we need a
Race
new
through
one.
that one.
Okay, well, I've got a new one. Here it comes. Okay, that's enough of that. So that's going to come up later. We're going to discuss this later as part of our prize contest. So get ready. That'll be in about 5 or 10 minutes. We're going to move pretty fast tonight. We're going to talk about the top 10 tips for improving your fibromyalgia. Some of these are no cost to you. The first 4 actually are no or nearly no cost to you to do. Oh, what? I think it's
a haunted little machine.
So, thanks for no. Don't say anything else. You're done.
You're
I'm
fired.
not going to be your wing dad anymore.
No more Wing Dan.
Oh.
No. If
New
you
year,
have
no
any
wing
cute daughters that want to marry a super successful guy, forget it. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, top 10 tips for improving your fibromyalgia. Are you ready for this, Brecken?
No. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, because the script wasn't as detailed as I usually spend days and hours on it. I was lucky to come home from church and, oh man, anyway, okay. The snow is so much right now, it's crazy out there. It's like 12 feet.
Winging the script like a wing Dan does.
Yep.
I'm not a wing
Winging
dad.
it.
I'm a wing dad. Or a wing dinger.
All right,
boy.
let's get on with this.
Okay. I'm starting at the bottom. Number 10 first, like we do.
Okay, let's hear
Top
it.
10 tips for improving your fibromyalgia. Change your thinking.
What does that even mean?
Well, you got to change your thinking. Decide that this is really, that your fibromyalgia is really, at least go down this path. I know you probably, all you poor fibromyalgia sufferers haven't had a lot of improvement in your life. It usually gets worse and worse and worse till you're bedridden. So I'm just going to suggest some ideas tonight and kind of explain them as we go. For you changing the math on your fibromyalgia, for you improving your fibromyalgia, for you maybe possibly getting rid of most symptoms of your fibromyalgia. Wait, I got to add one thing really quick. I forgot at the bottom. Super stunning tip. Okay. You'll have to ask me what that is when we get there.
Okay.
I wrote super stunning tip. Well, that's how crazy this one is tonight. I'm just
Winging it.
wing doctor. Okay, so you got to decide. This is really a combination of two problems: genetic errors causing your fatigue and your mishandling of copper and zinc, and dietary issues where your intake is too much copper. If you can decide those two things are not unreasonable, the excess copper floating around in your muscles, your nerves, your brain, your blood is causing you pain and fatigue, we can go on with this conversation, but I need you to buy into that at least for a few weeks. All you horrible, just sad fibromyalgia sufferers. Sorry, I should say that right. You're not horrible, but the fibromyalgia you have is horrible. I know because my wife suffered horribly from it, and it's just a bad thing. So, and her best friend did too, and it's a horrible thing to have. So, so number 10, change your thinking. Decide that this is a combination of two problems. A bunch of genetic errors that were passed down to you because your mom probably had this. You probably have sisters with this, and they cause your fatigue and mishandling of copper, and dietary issues where you're intaking too much copper. Number 9, change your diet.
Ooh, you kind of touched on that in the
No more
first.
Twinkies.
You think Twinkies are high in copper?
I don't. Actually, probably not.
I was like,
They're probably one of the few things not
But
high
they're
in
not
copper.
good for you either
That's
way.
horrible. Get on a low copper diet. Number 9, change your diet. Get on a low copper diet. It's free. It's usually cheaper than a high copper diet. Don't do many more green smoothies. Don't eat kale. Don't eat broccoli. Wait, what else is high in copper? Oh, don't eat lobster. That lobster
Avocado.
covered in broccoli, probably out now.
shrimp.
Or broccoli covered in peanut butter is really out.
That sounds amazing.
Or lobster covered in peanut butter or almonds, that's out.
Yeah.
Almond
Chickpeas.
milk, out. You need to get on the low copper diet. Go to the Facebook page called End Fibromyalgia with Natural Options. They've created a low copper diet. All the fibromyalgia sufferers who go to that page and you join the inner
Private group.
sanctum private group, is that what it's called
Yeah.
now? Okay.
The inner sanctum.
They won't let me.
It
They won't
was
let me
never
in
called
it.
that.
Lois Swiker will not let me in. She won't tell me the password, and she never lets me in there. But anyway, so download that copper diet. You got to live by that thing at least for a few months until you get control of all this. You'll know at the end of the first week or two if I'm right. It's like, what are you going to believe, your lying eyes or something some other doctor told you, or you're going to go by what all these people have created who had fibro and now have very few symptoms of it. Look around that page, talk to people on that page, on that Facebook page, In Fibromyalgia with Natural Options, and see what they say and get on that low copper diet. That's the first thing you do. Talk to Lois Schweigert, who runs that page, SCHWEIGERT, and ask her about this low copper diet. And she'll say you should do it for a month. I'll say at least a week or two. You'll know after a week if it's working or not. And I say follow up very closely for 2 weeks. So this whole list is going to be printed at 7:15. I have it scheduled for that. Is it 7:15 yet?
In another 6 minutes.
Okay, good. So we got to get through it quick. Okay, be careful eating out, as this can be very dangerous. You might accidentally eat high copper foods. My wife is pretty much pain-free most days, wouldn't you say? Brecken, that's
Oh,
your
yeah.
mom, Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
And I don't know about 100%, 99.8%.
Well, I mean, changed, I guess.
Oh, yeah, big improvement. Incredible. But if she goes out and eats the wrong food, what happens?
She's hurting.
Yeah, and she's curled in a ball in bed crying, and just, it's sad. And so we'll get to that on my number 1 point. So So be careful because you're going to sabotage yourself. You've done all this hard work and you go out to reward yourself and you eat something with avocados in it or something with copper in it that you don't know about, like hummus. Hummus nailed her bad one night. It was bad. We didn't know
chickpeas.
that chickpeas are 20% copper by weight, or is it 30? It's really high.
I don't know. It's pretty high, though.
It's like you're eating a penny or two. So copper is often placed unknowingly or surreptitiously into restaurant foods, especially exotic, high-end restaurant foods, like lobster, like the stuff we were joking about earlier. Does sweet potatoes have copper in them?
Yeah, I believe they do.
French fries do.
Yeah, French fries.
Especially anything cooked in peanut oil will nuke you.
Yep, peanut oil.
You guys have found that out. Because do you two have a little fibro?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both of us.
Luckily,
Yeah, it's genetic. It is genetic, people. So,
Real quick, a little side note. Brecken always talks about once she got her methylation issues and the copper issues. You share.
yeah, no, and I know Dr. Berger is going to talk on this in a sec, but for me, once I started taking my MTHFR regularly and all my other vitamins, I slowly was realizing how much better I was feeling, and I wasn't getting fibro flares, even though I wasn't as good as I should have been on the low copper diet. Like today, I had avocados, but
who are you, child?
I know
Your mom's
but
going to disown
I'm
you.
a lucky person who I've been following my protocol for so long that like it doesn't affect me the same way it did when I was a kid. Like even in high school, I remember there were nights where I would just have to lay in the bathtub in the bath soaking for hours because I hurt so bad, you know. And like
So you're following your mom's shoes.
yeah, but because we caught me so young, I really feel like I'm a lucky.
So who do
person.
you think deserves a Nobel Prize in medicine for figuring this out?
Not you, that's for sure.
What?
Just kidding. He thinks he deserves a Nobel Prize.
Okay. So number 7, increase your B vitamin intake. As this combats some of your assumed genetic errors. There's usually a lot of MTHFR. Do you guys... Right. I'm not going to get into that because we're trying to find Jackson wife.
Nice.
Yeah, well, we're none of us are perfect, or we'd be in heaven. Okay, now for the contest. I've got it in my script. I got to do it
Hey, you
now.
know, broccoli is actually safe.
Oh, broccoli.
Yeah,
Did someone correct us?
No, I just looked it up because I had a feeling. Because I eat broccoli all the time.
I love broccoli. It's only got 40 calories for a big plate. Okay, so now I need the first person to tell us where this music box came from and what country it came from and what side it came from and what it means when you open it. Wins a bottle of glutathione, copper balance, and MTHFR Endure. We're going to be watching, so I'll do this again in a few minutes in case none of you got the answer. And there's nothing in it right now because I took the treasures out of it. This was really hard to get. It was very expensive, and I'll never be able to go to where I got this from. So I had to get it shipped to me. So and they're hard to find. So, okay. So if you're not where you want to be after all this, the top 6 I'm about to read now are when you want to be more aggressive, to dig in deeper. If go following these doesn't really work, or following the top, 10 through 7, the top 4 didn't work, you can always schedule some time with me. Call the number at 801-796-7667 or email us at info@danpursermd.com. Or can't they set up the visit at danpursermd.com?
You can book online on Dan Purser under appointments.
You can schedule a visit with me, and I'll help guide you and help you, and you can consult with me if you wish. Okay, number 6. Spend the money, get a Spectracell. I don't care how you get it. I don't care if you get it from us or wherever you get it. To define in details what your intracellular vitamin deficiencies are. You need to know these if you're going to beat this thing. You need to find out because what your vitamin deficiencies exactly are. It's really, really critical. And that's the only test that looks at intracellular vitamins, minerals, amino acids. It's the one we used at the university in Southern California where I was at, doing research, stuff like that. It's a great test. It's an amazing test. So I'd get them here or call our office and get one. It's an incredible test. All you have to do is arrange the blood draw yourself. Well, it also includes script if it helps. But usually helps better if you have a nurse or friend or family member, or you have a leech. You can blood. No, never mind the leech, but maybe a veterinarian friend who could draw it. Anyway, someone who could draw it, and then you can get it. You got to get it to the right FedEx and ship it overnight. It's already prepaid shipment for overnight to Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we'll know about 4 weeks later, right? 3 or 4 weeks later.
Yeah, right now it's about 4 weeks.
Yeah, because of the holidays.
God bless.
Salud.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so get the SpectraCell, number 6. Number 5, get genetic testing, looking at your MTHFR and other methylation errors. I'd suggest getting the foundation methylation test off our website, but if you have tons of inflammation or depression and want more detail, get the Pro 7 genetics test. The beauty of those tests are they're only 10 days to get the results back.
Mm-hmm.
We ship them to you, swab each cheek 30 seconds, put it in the mailer, and then off it goes to Austin and gets run. And then I can tell you what methylation errors you have and how to deal with it, and any other inflammatory errors or anxiety errors, especially anxiety errors with the Pro 7. That's probably the biggest thing that one does. Along with it has all the methylation stuff on it too, just like the foundation methylation. Or just start with the foundation methylation. Also, if you already have a 23andMe, get a NutraHacker Complete, NutraHacker.com. Go there and look at it. You can get the Complete for $38. I can use that instead, and more than happy to. So you don't have to use the test we have. But if you want to get a 23andMe, remember it takes 10 weeks. Don't use your real name. Don't use your real date of birth. There's no privacy with that thing. And then get me the NutraHacker.com Complete. Then I want to see that result. Otherwise, I'll be going, I can't really make heads or tails of all this stuff. So, okay, get genetic testing. That's number 5. Number 4, treat your genetic methylation errors once you get all the information back, all your data and genetic errors back. So these are genetic errors. These are not mutations. They were mutations when they first occurred 1,000 or 1,200 or 1,500 or 2,000 or 500 generations ago, whatever it was, with one of your ancestors. And they've been passed down to you over and over and over again like really bad copies. But actually, they're really good copies. It's amazing how accurate it is. Over and over and over again, it's been copied. So you can look back and see what your ancestors have. It's interesting to look all these up. You can look them all up on Google now and find out what each one means. Like a Fowler 1 or Fowler 2 error. Fowler 1 or Fowler 2, when they work, they code for folate receptors on your cell surface. Fowler 1 is for natural folate receptors. Fowler 2, which came later in the human body in genetics, are for folic acid. So, and in North America, a lot of people have Fowler 2 problems. They can't absorb folic acid. That's what's the matter with you?
One of the things.
I'm glad I'm almost perfect.
Oh, really?
Almost.
No one wants to see his results. You should do an expose on
Mine are
yours.
amazing. I'm like amazing.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm like a genetic superhuman. Okay. Okay, so treat your methylation errors. That's why people have designed stuff like our MTHFR support and MTHFR support plus. Now we call them MTHFR Renew and MTHFR Endure. If in question, try the Endure first or take it. If you're really bad, like 12, 13, 14 errors, methylation errors, try the, and you're homozygous C677T, try the MTHFR Renew first. And then you keep going up on those until you overmethylate. That's why you guys have chronic fatigue, that when you have fibro, you have bad MTHFR. I probably checked 300 people this last year with fibromyalgia, and they all have bad MTHFR.
Yep.
The milder chronic fatigue cases have milder in methylation errors or MTHFR. The ones who have anxiety errors have GAD1 or GAD2 errors or ATG 16L1 errors, stuff like that. So you got to treat them all accordingly. That's why we designed our MTHFR based support products. There are other ones out there on the market. There's Ben Lynch's Homocystex Plus. There's a Designs for Health Homocysteine Supreme. Sometimes people overmethylate too easily or have other problems, so we have to back it way off and put them on mild things. So much milder things to try, like drops of B12 and things like that. So number 3, try some of our VARS glutathione. Why? Glutathione is critical to your metallothionein support. What is he talking about? What do I mean by that? Well, we think the real root cause, along with your MTHFR methylation errors, the real root cause of fibromyalgia is a copper zinc metallothionein dysfunction. The reason why I believe that is because fibromyalgia patients tend to have really high non-ceruloplasmin bound copper levels. That's called an NCC level. It's a formula you have to take this through. Copper, zinc, and ceruloplasmin levels through to come out with a percentage. And if you have a really high percentage above 20%, I'm talking like 25, 30, 35, 40, 55, I've seen 75, she's about dead. Then you have a really, and I'll also check a SpectraCell, which shows a copper deficiency inside your cell. It's really high serum levels of copper via the NCC and really low intracellular levels. Why that dichotomy is because your copper, zinc, metallothionein, which carries copper and zinc back and forth into and out of the cells, is not working correctly. All you who've had me do a SpectraCell that showed you had a low copper level and you had fibromyalgia, maybe comment and tell these people who might be watching about it, and comment below. So they know that this is real and we see it all the time. So if you can tell me another reason why you'd have a super high serum level via the NCC, via the non-ceruloplasmin bound copper formula, and a really low intracellular level, I'd like to know. So I've thought it might be a SOD2 error. That could be a problem, or SOD1, which is a copper zinc SOD, or SOD3. Maybe so. We'll talk about that maybe later this year. So, okay, number one. Hey, can you play something for that on the kalimba?
What
For
do
number
you?
one.
It's number one. Okay. That was lame. That was horrible. I was thinking like a symphony, a kalimba symphony. Okay, never mind. Okay. Watch for rescue moments and respond appropriately. You're going to get feeling better and better and better. You're going to learn to control this through thick and thin, through hard days and bad days, and easy days and good days and wonderful days where you start to feel normal every day. Pretty soon you feel normal all the time. Then you're going to go out and eat, or you're going to go to a barbecue, or you're going to go to something, and you're going to sabotage yourself unknowingly. You're going to barely make it to your car because it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. Is that about right? Yep. It happened to your mom a couple of times. Has it happened to you?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And our sister too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you talking about Bailey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Before you get to the car, you're wanting to crawl. You're really in agony.
Yeah.
Because you got a big copper load. You need to figure out how to get out of that quick. Unless you want to lay there for another week, hurting, dying, and everything else, or whatever. We won't die, but you'll feel like you want to. So experienced patients go home, go to bed, drink a lot of water. They take a copper balance. They'll take 30 squirts of bars, glutathione. Then after 30 minutes, drink more water, and they go to bed and lay there. By in the morning, they might repeat some of it, but by then they're probably about 80% better. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So look in Fibromyalgia with Natural Options. Look on that Facebook page. Ask them. Talk to those people. You don't have to do any of this. I may be completely misleading you. Go check for yourself. Talk to people who've been through this over and over and over again.
Try
talk
it for
to
yourself.
Lois. Talk to who's the young lady that always helps us so much on here?
Well, Heather's on tonight.
Yeah, Heather. Talk to Heather.
Yeah.
Heather knows. Heather.
Yeah, Heather and Lois are great resources.
Yeah, they
And
have
Melissa,
great
too.
resources, and Melissa too. So, okay, now some super tips, because I ran out of number one.
Got too
Should have
far.
done 13. please let all the survivors on the Facebook page in Fibromyalgia with Natural Options, there are thousands of them there now, help guide you. They love doing this, right? That's what we just said. Lois, Heather, Melissa, whoever. Talk to them all. So super stunning tip. Come about April, for those of you who are still having chronic pain issues with this, watch for me to come out with something natural for pain that does have an FDA monograph. So we're going to do it. You're going to be shocked by it. If you can find anyone who's been in my recent studies, they can't tell you what it is, but ask them how well it worked. So probably a couple of them are listening to me tonight. It works really well for people with interstitial cystitis too. So anyway, I'll just so that's all I'm going to say, because it is FDA approved. It's over the counter. Okay, final tip. So if you really can't figure this out on your own, set up some time to talk with me, and you can go to www.danpursermd.com, or you can go call our number 801-796-7667 and start setting this up. I've given you these 10 tips. I published them. I really should have done 13 tips, but
that was only 12.
it was 13.
You skipped your super stunning tip.
No, the super stunning tip was the pain thing.
Oh.
They're going to watch for that in April.
Gotcha.
Trust me, you want to try some. So we'll have a money back guarantee. It'll be amazing, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So are there any good questions? Did anyone win the prize?
No.
Are you
I
kidding
think you
me?
need to give them a better tip, because you said a country. I think you need to specifically tell them that it's part
It's
of.
a country, city, state.
But where is
City,
it from?
state.
It's not just state from a country. Like, that's from a.
It's only the thing it's from, the company.
You should just tell them that what company
No,
it's from.
no. The thing it's from is about 45 minutes from the airport as you enter this country. But you can't really go there right now. I wouldn't advise you to go there right now.
Oh.
It's really hard to get that music box was,
He tried this with us on New Year's Eve, and none
and
of us
they
had
couldn't
any
guess
idea.
it. And
Hey,
they're
I was
incredibly
so
experienced
close.
travelers.
Brecken was the closest, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on. Can you keep an eye on that on the Facebook page in case someone figures it out?
Can I give them one hint? Sweatshirt. His sweatshirt has a tiny hint.
Point you in the right direction anyway.
This is not a sweatshirt.
Whatever, your little.
It's a nylon winter jacket.
Sorry.
Someone said on there they liked your sweatshirt.
It's not a sweatshirt. Can you ban them?
Canceled.
Okay. That's it for tonight. It's super cold. There's a blizzard going on outside.
Ooh, we
I'm
got
afraid
someone
we're all
close.
going to die going home. Will we die? I don't think we'll die.
Wait, someone said the country. Can I give that?
No.
Okay.
Well, it is in Asia.
Someone said the country.
They said the country?
Yeah.
They named it?
Yeah. Can I say?
How did they know that?
Vicky Bates said Hong Kong.
That is correct.
So she wins?
That's a city-state. No.
Oh.
No, I need two more things.
Okay.
What happens theoretically when you open it? And I'll even take the name of the guy who wrote the music for it. He was quite famous. And what exactly where did it come from? What building, in what institution did it come from?
It's so extremely specific.
Yeah, you have to.
I'm being really specific.
Let's tell them. Okay, they know it's Disney. There's so many comments. They know it's Disney. So I'll give them a little more.
No, that's enough.
Hong
They can
Kong
figure
Disney.
it out from there.
There, from there.
You just might as well hand them.
No, that's what you gave us.
Okay,
so
the
I'm
top.
giving them that.
I can hurt you back. The top three who guess this correctly get the threesome set: the glutathione, the copper balance, and the MTHFR Endure. A bottle of each, and you better
Okay.
have fibro. And if you don't, you better give it to someone who does have fibro. Be
And
kind.
Even people who don't have fibro, they
What?
can take this.
No.
Brad takes it.
What?
My
Wait,
husband.
what?
He doesn't have fibro, and he takes copper every day.
Well, yeah, it's because he's married to you.
Yep.
You're kind of a weirdo. You probably gave him some copper
Probably.
problem.
It transfers apparently. That's his.
I swear
Tip
that
number
one night
14.
at Disney World, I woke up, I'd eaten peanut butter and protein bars that day, trying to just, natural peanut butter, just trying to avoid super carbs and stuff. And, man, I felt like the skin was ripping off my hide.
Yep.
And I remembered your mom saying that's how she felt a lot with her fibro. And I thought, I'm going to die. I have a major fibro flare. And so I went and woke her up. She loved that, by the way. And it took like 5 or 6 copper balance. I took 20 squirts of glutathione. I went in bed and I laid there. I was hurting so bad. And about 30 minutes later, it was so weird. I just eased up and went to sleep. It was weird. Okay, that's enough.
Why don't you show them a box a little
No, I
bit
don't have
closer?
fibro. Well, I'm not going to show them the box this comes in.
Never mind. No, I said a little closer, but it's all good.
Oh, they want to see it a little closer?
I don't know. I was just thinking. It's all good.
I thought it was Anastasia's music box too,
Yeah, we're
but it's
getting that
not.
a lot.
Yeah. All right, someone will get it. You guys are getting super close.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I love you all. I'm the luckiest man on earth to have all you good friends and followers and good people. I love you all to death. I'll keep sharing with you stuff I know. Maybe Brecken can create a Facebook post so you guys can give me what you'd like me to talk about. Something new, something different, something I'm really good at.
Two people just said it. Sorry.
Now, well, great. You give it away for the third one now.
Oh, someone got it exactly.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come tell you
Yeah,
in the comments
we'll
if you
DM
want.
ya.
Yeah, good job.
Wait,
guys.
no, just okay.
you
Now
wanna do it now?
they've got it.
Well, the first one who said it was Naomi Rodriguez, but she didn't say. Oh, she didn't say where it's from, but she got the box.
Everything about it, just not
Yeah.
the ride specifically.
Yeah.
It'll be the ride.
One other, Carla got the
No,
ride.
Nikki too.
Yeah, and Nikki. Yep, they're okay.
But they have a different one than what you said. Should I just say it? Sorry, we're dragging this out so long.
Oh, it's Mystic Manor. It's from Hong Kong. That's a version of Haunted Mansion because they're a completely different society. I can't. No one should really go there right now, I think, but I'm not saying anything else more about that. But when you open this, it lets the evil spirits out,
They
and the
said-
music is by Danny Elfman.
They said that when you open it, the music, it can bring inanimate objects back to life.
Bingo, yeah, evil spirits out to bring
That's
inanimate
what the whole
objects.
ride
She's
is. Oh.
correct. They are correct.
Oh.
And the monkey opens it. This is really the monkey's paw box, music box, and there's the monkeys all over it, and the diamond at the top. So, and it was really expensive to get, so and really hard to find. So now probably someone will put one up on eBay tonight. Ding them. Okay, and I got that one with all the provenance in the box and everything. So just essentially brand new. So okay, can you contact those people
Yep.
who won?
I will.
Yeah, give it those 3.
Good job, guys. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, we love you. Get your fibro better. You can't cure it. All you can do is learn to control it, beat it down to where what you think it's 99.7%.
Yeah. Like I said, I ate avocado. I ate a
Improved.
whole one today, and I feel great.
Yeah, but you took a lot of stuff beforehand.
I took it after, actually. I
How
had to
soon
do my-
after?
Maybe an hour, because I was like, I'm
Well,
gonna
you're
feel
living
this.
brave.
But I took all my MTHFR this morning, my VARs. I was really on top of everything this morning.
So you're planning this assault on your body.
Yep.
Okay, you're crazy.
Sometimes you have to.
Okay, I love you. Let's see if we can figure out what we're going to do next week. Love you all. Thank you for letting me help. Let's have a great new year. This is going to be a great week. Good things happening. And for this pain thing, we're going to come out with a super incredible awesome. So, okay, love you all. Bye.
Bye.
And God bless and go in good health.